Hello my friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a deep dive into the current state of all the items in Ballistic and ranking them in a tier list. But I'm not doing this alone. I brought in some incredible talent to join me and share their expert opinions. Joining me today is 12 brain cells, ranked 5th in the world, Mark L1K, ranked number 69, kolgarr, ranked number 88, and of course there's me, sitting at 132. I've linked all their channels in the description below, so be sure to show them some love. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright boys, what are we thinking about the Ranger pistol?
D.
D?
Yes. Lots of bloom, but it's your only option, or one of your only options on the first round.
Yeah.
Disagree.
You disagree? Okay. What are you
Yeah,
thinking,
I think
Brains?
it's better than that.
I'm thinking like
Wait.
C tier or maybe like a low B.
I'm thinking a low B.
Low B?
I was
It
thinking C
beams,
myself.
dude. Fucking two-shot headshot.
Yeah, it does kind of beam a bit. It does two-shot headshot on pistol round. It with a 25 shield, it can two-shot headshot, right? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
not D tier. There's no way. There's no way it's in the same tiers like the Thunderburst.
Yeah,
No way,
yeah.
the same Nemesis, bro.
But I know Mark's gonna have choice words about the Deagle as well.
All right. What are we thinking? B or C?
C.
Yeah, I think C
Weird
is
C.
the middle of
C?
everyone's
Yeah.
agreement.
Okay, we'll run C. Okay, Deagle, bro. I got some hot takes with this one. This shit is ass.
Yeah,
I
that's what
agree.
everyone says.
This shit is.
I don't-
Aim.
I don't think the actual use of the gun is ass. I think the damage needs to be upped, like maybe 65, like it was a nade to body, so you could still.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Shot.
good. I think it needs a buff, but also I think a big problem with the Deagle is that in other tac shooters like Valorant and CS:GO, there's no sprinting, there's no sliding, you rarely jump at all, there's no mantling, so it's a lot easier to track where a player's head's gonna be, which makes like the Sheriff and like the Deagle in CS:GO a lot easier and better, whereas in Fortnite there's so much movement and so much dynamic, so when players are jumping around and mantling and sliding and sprinting, it's so much more difficult to track where their head's gonna be, which is why I think this gun is so ass.
I
Fortnite.
agree, but in Fortnite, you don't need a counter strafe. You just tap
True.
ARD once, and your accuracy is perfect. So
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
So it evens out.
Is it?
I'd
Is
say
it?
B.
You think it's better than the Ranger pistol?
Absolutely.
I
You can
strongly
buy it.
disagree with that.
In a full buy round, and one dig someone who has a Nemi.
That is
Like,
true.
You can do that, but odds are you're not going to.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
It's very high skill base.
It is high skill, but dude, I'm thinking like D tier, bro. Like,
I can count on one hand the number of times someone has one digged me like across the map when I actually have a gun.
Across the map.
Well,
That
you know,
too.
fine,
There's
whatever,
no,
down the middle.
damage drop off. no
that is
drop-off.
true. That is true.
I don't see any way it's like higher than C.
Yeah, I don't see any way that it's higher than
I think
C
it's
either.
B for me, but
Here, we could throw it in C. We could throw it in C. Okay, okay. And hammer pump.
that thing is garbage.
It's very close range.
I honestly don't think that it's that bad.
Use it
I
with bubbles.
I
yeah.
think it's like the exact opposite as the Deagle, but like at the same level. Like it does the exact opposite thing, but it costs the same. Like it's very
It's-
situational.
Yeah, it's too
Like the
situational.
Deagle.
But also with the shotguns, the biggest advantage with the shotguns is you're able to move with them and not have your aim sacrificed at all. And for the
Yeah, you
cost,
can
for the
jump.
cost of this, and you can one pump full health. This is
I don't
probably
think I've ever seen that.
you've
Some
never.
games,
I mean, I've gotten a few clips with the shotgun. Or what are we thinking? Like
they're
D?
lit up, then yeah.
I would think,
I'd say below the Deagle and C.
yeah, I would say D, but
Mark, what are you thinking? D or C?
D.
B?
B?
No, it said D.
Oh, D.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
D,
We'll
D,
throw it
D.
in D. We'll throw it in D. Okay, frenzy auto.
okay.
D,
So on a comparison
Below D.
level, like it's only 100 cheaper than a Hyper SMG, which is one of the best guns in the game.
Oh,
And
it's
so, like,
more.
It's 1600.
It's
Oh,
1600.
Oh, okay. Well, even worse. That is trash. I think that's F tier, honestly.
Yeah, I think
The-
the frenzy's worse than the pump. Feels like that sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, oh my God, it is expensive. Yeah.
It's way too expensive for what it does.
Yeah, way too expensive. Yeah, this shit is F tier, bro. What do you guys think?
Could be like 1200.
I agree. F tier.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Thunderburst.
F.
Also F tier.
Yeah, F.
That's-
No, I
That's
don't even need
It's
to discuss
worse.
that
That's
one.
worse than the auto.
the recoil is
No, it-
way too bad with that thing. You
If
can't.
aim. That's why you gotta aim low, like at the crotch area, and then you can burst up to the head.
That is true.
It has some use.
That is true,
Johnson
but
kills it there.
dude, I would
And
literally,
it's really cheap.
I would rather
it's above
use
the
a
frenzy.
Ranger pistol than the Thunderburst.
It's above the frenzy for sure.
Yeah, I think it's above the
Sure,
frenzy.
I'll say that, but
But-
it's still F.
It's still F for sure.
I think it's as good as the pump though.
I don't think
I
so,
don't.
bro. It's 1100. It's 200 more than the pump.
But it has range.
It does, but you can barely utilize that range. This gun is like only useful within the closest proximity.
Mark, if you love it so much, I'd love if you used that gun anytime you're against us.
Sure.
God.
Deal.
F tier, F tier.
Eagle and Thunderburst.
I would put it in
don't
D,
work.
but it's fine in F.
Okay, hyper. I'm a hot take this S.
As an
S.
S tier eco weapon.
It's gotta
Yeah,
be.
yeah. This is,
For what it's worth, it's so good.
bro. Arguably, this is like one of the fucking top 3 guns in the whole fucking game, bro. I literally buy this gun every single round. It is so good.
You can legitimately long range people with that.
Oh, yeah.
ADSing with
Oh,
headshots,
yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah. What does
And
it do?
the-
It
and
like
the moving
70
accuracy
headshot.
too.
Oh, the moving accuracy as well.
Got
Fucking
moving accuracy.
unreal. Yeah, and how much does it cost? 1500. Yeah, no, like that's unbelievable. That thing desperately needs a nerf. To recoil especially, and to the headshot multiplier. Okay, enforcer.
At least A.
I think it's A tier. It's really good if you're one tapping, but the bloom reset is so long when you're trying to like kill someone up close.
Unless you
I
can-
agree.
True. I think
If you just spray it, then it's pretty bad. But
yeah, I think close range this is fucking garbage. Like
Oh, it's
you
awful.
need to use this thing at a distance. The one tap headshot is definitely pretty strong, and the fact that you can ADS, like that zoom is so like zoomed in, it makes it so good for long range. And yeah, 2000 cheaper than the other assault rifles. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty good gun. Okay, striker.
B.
B.
I think it's S
Hell
tier.
no.
I don't
I
think
think
it's
it's
S.
S.
I don't think it's S.
Or I could agree with B. The 30 bullet count is pretty good.
Bro, I'm
If
thinking
you're
like
getting rushed.
The ADS spray is the best of any weapon other than the hyper. It's got still a one-shot headshot potential.
only within a certain range.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's also silenced.
it's just like the only downside is how freaking long it takes to reload.
I haven't really
a-
thought
yeah,
about
It
that.
takes very long to reload.
I haven't really thought about that. The reload time. But
And
the
bloom is insane.
yeah, the bloom is probably better than the Nemesis though.
No.
No?
Nemesis has
It is.
a set spray pattern. You
So
can
does
beam
this,
people across
no?
the map.
All the guns have a set spray pattern, right?
I'm not sure for the pistol and the striker.
So what are we? B, S, A?
I think it's at least got to be A.
I think we keep it A.
Yeah, okay, A. We'll run A. Nemesis,
S.
S.
What
What do you think? What do you think,
I
Kolgarr?
think the ADS spray is horrible.
I
mean, it
agree.
is
So bad.
terrible. And this game is very, like a lot of the other guns prove that this game is very ADS focused. So,
Yeah.
I guess it depends on like what you're referencing. If you're talking about just like the
Scopes.
standard ballistic player, this is nowhere near an S tier.
Yeah.
If you're talking about like a really good
High level, hits
competitive
their
player,
headshots.
I still would only put it at A. But I mean, I would legitimately take a hyper SMG over a Nemesis.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking hyper. It depends on the situation though. Like if you're playing impulses or bubbles, like I'm taking hyper every single time. But any other flex gadget, I'm probably taking the Nemesis. You know?
Yeah, the
Very
ADS
controlled,
spray
very
is
easy.
terrible. The hip fire is relatively terrible. The first bullet accuracy, if you're doing bursts, is good, like very good, the best of any weapon. But I don't know, just like on a whole, like yeah, it's got high potential, but on a like holistically, it's not an S tier weapon. I can tell you
Disagree
that.
about the hip fire. I think the hip fire accuracy is insanely good, and the spray
It
pattern
is.
is
It's
very
better,
easy.
but I don't agree
Like,
about the spray pattern, but the hip
it's
fire
like half-
accuracy is better.
half of a counter strike.
The hip fire is just straight up and to the right. Like it's a straight diagonal upright.
very easy.
Yeah, I think the hip fire is
You can
pretty
beam
easy.
People long range.
Only for like the first like 8 bullets max though. Like after that, it starts
Pre-
getting crazy.
Pre-beam an angle, and someone will peek into it and just get instant dings.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's how much I use it, but I find the striker hip fire way easier than the Nemesis because you just have to pull down a lot, but it's like very centered.
Yeah. Okay, what are we thinking? S or A? It's better.
the
It's better than the
striker's on A.
enforcer and the striker.
I think if the
It's-
striker's on A, it has to be A as well.
Better than the enforcer.
Okay, we'll
I
put
would
it in.
put it in S, but A is fine.
Brains, what are you thinking? S or A?
I'm okay with where it is now.
Okay, the sniper, bro.
Oh,
This
you
shit's
got
like
some
this shit's low key ass.
debatable shit. Okay,
It's
good.
pretty bad.
I thought you were gonna
Very
say it's
bad
S.
movement accuracy.
No, the fact that there's only 3 bullets is the thing that brings it down the most for me. Why can't I kill an entire team with 1 clip? Why do I have to spend 10 seconds reloading in between killing 3 players? Like,
That, yeah.
and why is there a bullet drop? how come if I'm across the map, I have to lead my target? Like, even if it's only an inch, why do I have to lead my target? I shouldn't have to do that. The one shot in the foot, you can one shot anywhere. That's great. But those two things like are just like, and the price. I mean, of course, the price is ridiculous, 5,000. But they shouldn't change the price. But I think they should give it 2 more bullets and make it hit scan.
Like, biggest complaint about the sniper is the movement. In any other game like Counter-Strike, you can move with an op and you'll still hit relatively onto their body. But in here, if you move an inch, like your bullet is going on the other side of the map.
Oh yeah, you have to be dead
bad.
center. You have to be standing super still for it to be accurate at all.
That's why I don't find it usable in this
Yeah.
game.
How are we feeling about B? Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's move on to the util and flex gadgets. What are we thinking about the flash?
B.
B.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it's actually in a pretty decent spot.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know. I don't think it's B, honestly. I think the flashes are ass. Any player that's good is never going to be hit by a flash because the audio cues are so loud. Like, I think this is like a C tier. What do you
Yeah,
guys
I
think
can
about
agree with
that?
C's fine.
Yeah.
Below the deagle.
Smokes.
S.
S. Yeah, I
You
agree.
Smoke off a choke point and no one knows what to do.
Yeah.
They push the smoke, they're dead.
Yeah,
Like,
and once
you
we
guys
find
need to
some
use-
one-way smokes as well on the map, like there's one on B site, but I haven't found any other ones. Once we get those, like they're so strong, and they're definitely underutilized. I don't see anybody in like random games where I'm playing with strangers using smokes. Super underutilized, but they're so strong and they're so cheap as well. You can buy smoke
Yeah.
every single round, and on defense, even on offense too, like super strong.
Think that's valid.
Yeah. Frags. Brain, I know you love playing frags. What do you think about the
S
frags?
tier. Kolgar's the nade guy now, S tier.
S?
Those are S tier. You can get insta kill
Above-
on any
above
pistol round,
SMG.
and you can. I mean, you can know that they're coming and they'll still hit you. You don't have enough time to get out of the way.
True,
Unless you're,
true. They explode so fast. Every time I'm against you and you're doing that nade on A ramp, like, bro, it hits me every single time because I just don't have any time to react or run away at all.
Yeah, so like I've gotten ultras on pistol rounds, rocking 2 nades. Like you can't argue with the fact that it could be S simply due to the fact that you get 4 kills in one round without even seeing somebody.
Yeah. And how much did they do? 60 or 65?
65.
65.
65. Yeah. Nades are super strong. Recons, S.
A.
Oh.
Or S.
I'd say
Yeah, they have. I feel like they're S.
They have to be.
after
Wall
the
wall
update,
hacks.
I think they're S.
Yeah. The update, yes, where the enemies
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
if they're recon or not. Yeah, definitely S. Higher than smokes and hyper or lower? Higher than nades?
Low hyper.
Below hyper?
Low hyper. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people don't know how to use them.
Yeah, I think
And you need like a good feel of the map and where all the sky things are, like the bridge, the train.
true.
In order to throw like a recon from A to B across
Yeah.
the map, you need to have good feel. And,
Yeah,
a
I
lot of people
think
don't have that.
wall hacks are going to be overpowered in any game, honestly. But in tac shooters, they're especially broken. Impulses. I mean, I'm the impulse guy. I think this shit is ass, though. Honestly, impulses are fucking bad.
I think B or A, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're great for like a pub game when you're trying to get frags, but if you're talking about like a competitive side, too many people know all the impulse spots. They can be ready for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
They're
impulses
so
are B.
loud, like
So
people
loud.
know where you are.
Oh,
if
yeah.
You use them. They know where you are across the map, basically.
Also, it's the cues like someone climbing up on a box outside A. You know instantly that they're going to impulse.
Oh,
it's like,
of course.
Okay, I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah, and you look right up in the air and boom, you hear the impulse. There they are. You can pre-fire it. B's good?
Yeah, I think B.
Yeah. Shield bubbles. I think shields are S, bro.
I would say they're A.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
No?
they're S because they don't get much value on. I mean, they get some value on offense.
True. I didn't think about that. Yeah, they're definitely defense focused. Yeah, they're I think the bubble plant thing, like on A site, you can just bubble and plant, get a free plant like fucking 99% of the time, which is why I think they're so good. Above the assault rifles, or what are we thinking?
No.
No? Okay, last but not least, bro, prox mines.
D tier.
D tier?
Yeah, like C or D.
Yeah, these are not very good at
You're
all.
not including glitches, then probably D
Yeah.
tier.
No
They don't
glitches.
do enough
They don't.
damage.
Yeah, they don't do
honestly.
enough damage. They have been getting a lot more. Like I've been seeing some unique uses, but they just don't do enough damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And
they're super
shield
predictable
bubbles will
too.
Cancel them out.
Yeah, that as well. And They can damage your teammates as well if your teammate shoots them. So there's way too much wrong with them. Proximity is a serious buff.
Maybe if you could throw them farther, it'd be better.
Yeah. I think using them offensively is great. Yeah, as far as defense, they're way too predictable. They don't do enough damage. Honestly, they kind of activate a little slow too. And sometimes they don't even activate like properly. Like you can place 2 down in one spot and you'll only get damaged by 1. Super strange. And there's our tier list. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of all the items in Ballistic and our tier list rankings. Big shout out to 12 Brain Cells, Mark L1K, and kolgarr for joining me and sharing their incredible insights. Don't forget to check out their channels, which are linked in the description below. Show them some love and let them know I sent you. If you want to make your own tier list, I've made this a public template so that you can create your own rankings. The link to the template is also in the description below, so feel free to give it a shot and share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you're always in the loop. And don't forget to use code ANU in the item shop. Thanks for watching.